I think we should be concerned about the quality of ethics of the people in government. But the way to do it is to eliminate the dependency on raising the kind of money that's necessary in legislative elections. When I will conclude by saying that when I was briefly lieutenant governor, as some of you know, the lieutenant governor's office is right next to the floor of the Senate. And to walk out to get on the elevator to get the hell out of the Capitol, you have to walk through that lobby outside of the Senate. And when the Senate was in session, it was filled with lobbyists, nothing but lobbyists. And I was curious, lieutenant governors don't have a hell of a lot to do, so I had a lot of time on my hands when I was in Albany. And I had lunch with Blair Horner one day, and I asked Blair, I said, could you give me a breakdown of where the political money's coming from for legislative elections? And I don't remember the exact numbers, but Blair gave me the numbers, and it was practically all real estate unions or Wall Street. And most of the people who were hanging around waiting to buttonhole senators, and stupidly me, as if I had the influence, they were all from those three institutions. Now, I think they all have a right to lobby, but they were all in Albany for two reasons. One, to raise money, and two, to lobby. And that's where the problem arises. Public financing of election is key, and a cultural change to recognize that politics and public service and making the world a better place is a much higher calling than the commercial world. Thank you.
You need to raise the floor for other candidates so more people can run for office, and that means public financing. And you will hear people, not just Republicans, Democrats as well, in the state legislature saying, we do not want to do public financing because that's a waste of taxpayer money. Well, I don't believe that. I believe that if you look at the way these lobbyists that Dick was talking about, the way they skew legislation, and I mean, if you think about the way 421A helped the developers of Billionaires Row in New York City, how much did the taxpayers lose because of that?